With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Watson on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
A gain of 15.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Jones. 20. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 45 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Texans nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 28-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for it. It's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Brandon Cooks past the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. That good for 22 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady's throw there complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
For the point after.
And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Buccaneers 14, Texans 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. Johnson jostles free and finally taken down at the 34. A big run there by Johnson. 48 yards on the ground.
It's a gain.
Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller, 32 yards. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
Buccaneers.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Intercepted by the...
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The Texan ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 7 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
And the Texans first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
Watson's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Texans.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's a game.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Out of the gun, Watson steps away to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson hitting Will Fuller on the touchdown pass. And the Texans have taken the lead. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Here's Watson. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
That's good.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the 24-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Brady on the bootleg. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 12. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
55 mark, guy, 55. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4-yard gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let me go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
41 to Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, 1st and goal.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, what's the ball? Hey,
They'll go again to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
It's just me and you. 45 to Mike.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
What is that? Check 45.
On first down, it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Texans 28, Buccaneers 24. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Watson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They go to Johnson again. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Gain of 2 yards on
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
55 mark, guys, 55. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30.
Chris Godwin brings up 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
We own them. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Second and 11. Back to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards there and a first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Watson's
Picked off at the 25. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it's McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts
No gain on the play.
as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Brady. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Over the middle, it's Fells. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Tonight's final score, Texans 31.
So Houston